Moments ago, House Democrats subpoenaed both the OMB and the Pentagon for documents connected to the Ukraine investigation. Joining us with more from Washington is Jessica Smith. So, Jess, what's the latest here?
Well, House Democrats are issuing more subpoenas. As you mentioned, these latest subpoenas are to OMB and the Pentagon. They are documents related to Ukraine, and they want those documents by October 15th. They're specifically looking into reports that the president ordered a freeze on funding for Ukraine shortly before that phone call between President Trump and President Zelensky of Ukraine, where the president asked Zelensky to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden. And Secretary of State Mike Pompeo talked about that phone call over the weekend. Here's what he had to say about it.
Look, nations do this. Nations work together and they say, boy, goodness gracious, if you can help me with X, we'll help you achieve Y. This is what partnerships do. It's win-win. It's better for each of us. I'm not offended when your prime minister asks me, can you help us with X? Right? It doesn't bother me a lick.
Clearly, this issue is not just asking a foreign leader for help. It is asking a foreign leader for help investigating a political rival. We could learn more about that call now that we know a second whistleblower has come forward. Attorneys for the original whistleblower say they are now representing multiple people. And this latest whistleblower is said to have firsthand knowledge of the situation with Ukraine, some of the events that led up to that original whistleblower complaint. So that could be important because we heard from the president and many Republicans criticizing the original whistleblower, saying that it was based on hearsay. But this person is supposed to have firsthand knowledge. So we'll see what more we learn, what more lawmakers learn as they continue to talk to these witnesses.
Jess, thank you. We're going to turn to the panel and talk about this. And Brian, I'm curious, does the market care?
I was just looking at the Dow off of that news and the S&P 500. It continues to shake it off, which to me is absolutely remarkable because I think it does put the president on the back heels with regards to trade talks. I don't suspect he will back down. I'm sticking with that viewpoint, but this is it's not good. You see it snowballing in real time. And investors don't care, and they really should.
And maybe investors don't care until it actually
leads to impeachment.
Yeah,
but you have to
the
look
president's
forward.
actually said he expects, look, does anyone not expect that the Democrats are going to impeach him?
I don't see how it doesn't actually move forward with it. I think the most important thing is that what's going on is just not normal. And what's a weird feeling to have is that the markets aren't reacting to a lot of these issues that are not normal, but it's become normal now. And to me, that's the major concern.
Well, I think we can bring up the president's tweet from just a little while ago. As we know, he's getting a lot of criticism from members of his own party, included that the U.S. is going to now sort of, throw up its hands or allow Turkey to push into Kurdish-held territory in Syria. And Trump tweeting just a little while ago, as I have stated strongly before, and just to reiterate, if Turkey does anything that I, in my great and unmatched wisdom, consider to be off limits, I will totally destroy and obliterate the economy of Turkey. I've done before.
That's not normal.
To your point.
That's just not normal.
It's not, yes, it's not your common, but the market has sort of, again, ignored much of that.
I think this is also maybe the market saying this situation is starting to spiral out of control and that the Federal Reserve will come mop up the mess.
The Federal Reserve can't mop up.
Exactly, but that's just that's what they're thinking.
All right.